Hi Sunrise family, I'm Pastor Amie and I have some news to share with you. As you may have heard, due to Sunrise financial realities, I will no longer be able to continue serving with you here. I have been deeply grieving this reality over the past few months. God has blessed me in huge ways by allowing me to be part of Sunrise over the past 4 years. And then God began to stir in me about something new, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about it. Many people don't believe me when I tell them that the most transformative class I took in divinity school was the class about church budgets. It's because it was there that I learned that the average building-based church, regardless of size or denomination, spends 50% on staffing, 25% on facilities, and has only 25% left to spend on administrative costs and programming and mission. And I believe God spoke to me then and there and said, do churches really have to maintain all that overhead to achieve what I'm calling them to in the world? What if there could be a church that actually uses a majority of tithes and offerings collected as a direct tool to meet real, physical, human need and bless the community, like the church in Acts 2:45 that says they took up a collection in order to distribute it to all those who had need. That's where 80/20 Church was really born. The 10-year vision of 80/20 Church is that 80% of tithes and offerings will support community mission together and 20% for overhead. And in order to be able to do that, 80/20 Church will partner with a new co-working business that will be launched in June called 80/20 Suites and Co-working Space. During the work week, 80/20 Suites will focus on building community among local professionals by providing services and amenities for them. And then on Sundays, donate the commons area for 80/20 Church to gather in a space like this for meal and worship and fellowship and discipleship. The business revenue stream will offset the church's facilities and other overhead expenses. 80/20 Church is all about sharing and belonging and becoming. Sharing our resources to make an impact together, belonging to a genuine community that seeks to practice becoming more and more like Jesus Christ. My vision is that it would be missional and multi-generational and beautifully diverse in so many ways. To be as free as possible, to live missionally together as the body of Christ in the world. I dream that all ages and all income levels and all backgrounds can know the joy of sweet fellowship, worship, and growth in a safe and comfortable community experience. If you're curious or want to know more, there are 3 things you can do right now. Number 1, you can join a prayer group for 80/20 Church and receive prayer requests and updates via text. Simply text the keyword 8020 8020 to 636-535-2823. You can also text me any questions you may have to that number, or we could set up a time to meet and talk over coffee. Number 2, you could join us for an informational meeting about 80/20 Church at 11 a.m. at Sunrise Church in O'Fallon. And number 3, you can tell family and friends about something new and exciting that's coming to O'Fallon, both 80/20 Suites and Co-working Space and 80/20 Church. I am really excited to see what God has in store and so blessed to be along for the ride.